Welcome back to my channel. Hi everybody, welcome back. So I hope everyone's doing well. I haven't been filming or even had the desire to for a while. Just summer gets so busy and I'm worn out, like so tired. Today I was hoping to get a good night's rest and I didn't. I'm fine though, like I'm not like crazy or anything. I'm just exhausted. This week I decided to do lessons for 8 hours straight with no break in between, and that really wore and tore on me, which is, I knew that it would. It's just I was trying to get in as many people as I could because it's my last week of the summer sessions before school starts. So excuse me, I'm going to be taking some sip of some water in between just to ease. Well, actually, I'm sorry, it's Diet Coke. It eases my stomach when my tummy hurts. I get like I don't know if anyone else gets this. I get acid reflux, not due to food, but stress related acid reflux, and then my stomach, I get stomach pains and stuff when I get like I'm tired, exhausted, and stuff like that. So Coke usually helps me out. I know that sounds really bad for me, but I don't care. I don't care. But anyway, this video is going to be an update on what I'm doing, and if you look carefully and you've been watching me, you can tell there's something different going on here. I've been using a pocket planner for a month now, along with my bullet system, my just basic. This is not a Hobonichi Weeks. This is just a cut down Stology, and I use it for my everyday personal planning and things like that, just everything. And I do have a Hobonichi Weeks that I've also been using for like the monthly and weekly, just to give an overview. But I decided to use this for something else, and that's how I do my Hobonichi Weeks. I always like switch it up. Sometimes I'll do like a journaling thing or spiritual thing, and then other times I'll do like full-on functional planning like I have been for the past couple months, or sometimes I don't even use it. But I can't stick with I can stick with it all year but have different uses for it, if that makes sense. It's never just like the same use. But I've really been enjoying using my Stology as my planning system. It's been really great. I love this size. I don't know why I didn't think about this before, because even when I had my Hobo Weeks in here, I would add a book to it anyway, even though I had back pages, but this is a little wider than the Hobonichi Weeks. So I'm going to be sticking with this. So I do have a new B6 ready to go to start. I don't do a lot of tip-ins or anything like that. The only kind of tip-in I have in here is my weekly schedule for my swim lessons that I had for the summer. And then also I'm going to continue this. I really liked how this worked out. It's very thin when it's printed on Tama River paper, and I just made a booklet and then glued it onto one of the pages, so it's like a booklet. It's worked very well. I really like it, so I'm going to continue that on for my next book, which should be like end of August or mid-August. I don't have too many pages left in here. Let me cover up some of this stuff. Yeah, I only have this much. That honestly will only last me, I think, like 3 weeks maybe. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. But I have included my pocket planning for at home, but now I have found my pocket Mia Cara that I've been wanting for like years and just could never find the one that I wanted and for the price point that I wanted. And I also couldn't fathom small rings, because I do have another Gillio pocket rings, but and I love it. It was definitely my favorite pocket rings, but just such small rings, right? They're like 16, I think. But now that I wanted to use a Mia Cara for my wallet and on the go type stuff, like financial stuff, but I'm gonna share this with you and show you what it's ended up being. And now I'm gonna give you a couple of comparisons too. Okay, so this is a pocket size. It is not an A6, okay? It's actually fairly larger than a normal pocket. Here's a pocket Giglio Compania, and I love this little guy. This leather, I think is a polka leather or something. It's super smooth and it's just so silky. This is very, very sexy. Like, this is one of the types of leathers that you could just touch all day. And I actually have an A6 Punta, which I'll share with you in a second. So let me just show you like the size difference here. Okay, so it's the Mia Cara is much taller, and this is the cover outside of the rings. Okay, this is the outside cover. So the rings itself, I'll share that with you too, and then it's wider, a bit wider as well. So at first glance you're like, dang, that's a big old pocket. it really is, with the outside cover, it is fairly large. Now with the inside, I don't really feel like pulling this out, but I will for the sake of this video. It's easy to pull out. It's just, oh, it's so cute little. It's so compact when you take it out. It's super tiny. It's so thin. I actually love the way it looks too. I mean, it's just so cute, and it's actually smaller than the Companion. So excuse me. Okay then. Yeah, so it's actually a lot more narrow than your Companion. I really like it. I think it's really cute, and it's the same height. Now, I will say this, if you look carefully, it's actually the back of it looks like it's shorter than the front, right? But if you push the back, see there is a gap back here. I don't know if you can see it. See that? You can push it forward. It then makes the same, it evens out. So I guess with use and time you could get it evened out, and then if you wanted to just use this, you could, and it still look very nice. You could train it with maybe a band or something. I do want to mention that this leather, I love it. I am not a fan of the matte Croco. I actually have one in charcoal. I don't like it too much. I'm not sure if this is a matte Croco. I don't think so, because it's much shinier, but it may be. It feels different. It's much smoother, but I love the color of this, and I fell in love with it, and it was an Oops edition as well, and it says Amica on here, and I'm so thankful for that because it was a lot more affordable. So I lucked out on this planner. I do want to go ahead and let you guys know that all of my planners are pre-loved. I have not bought directly from Giglio, simply because I want to give other planners love, and I mean, planners need love too, and give them good homes. And it's honestly a great deal cheaper, even if there's like scratches or something. I mean, it's okay. There are people out there that take really, really good care of their planners, and even have some like pretty much brand new that they haven't used. I personally don't take great care of mine. Like, I do, but I don't. Like, mine are very well loved. I use my planners. I don't baby them. So yeah. Anyway, moving on. So there you have that. So when you have, here's an A6 Punto, excuse me, in the same leather as my pocket. You'll see that they're fairly close in size, but the Punto A6 is only a bit taller. They're the same width. Okay. Maybe the pocket rings is no, they're the same width. So there you have it. Just a bit taller, So it's fairly close to an A6 Apunto if you want a size comparison. Now let me go ahead and pull out my A6 rings. These are all Gilio, so it could be as close to accurate, I guess. This is one of my most favorite rings. This was a very well, or is a very well loved A6 when I purchased it. I adore it. I think it has the best character and the best patina. This is a gold, and it's just, and I have another gold, and it's in the lighter, it's not as old. I actually have a Mia Cara in the gold, and this is what the gold ends up looking like when it's really, really loved, and it's shiny, and just, I love this planner. I will never get rid of this. Rings, I don't really use rings much, although I'm in a Mia Cara right now pocket, but when I go back to larger rings, it'll be in this A6. I can't express to you how good this feels, and I love this size too. Anyway, moving on. So let's take a comparison. So as you'll see, this A6 is a bit taller, just like your Apunto. It's a smidgen taller than the Apunto as well. Here's the pocket, here's the Apunto, and it's the pocket Mia Cara is much more narrow. So these are just some quick, comparisons to the size. There are a lot of videos out there about the pocket Mia Cara, or Mia Caras in general. So if you want a more in-depth of like what it all entails, check those out. This is more of like about my planning system, but I did want to give you a size comparison because from what I saw, like videos I was watching, I didn't get like a size comparison that I was looking for, because if I was thinking it was going to be like this, I would have been in trouble. But I figured, since I have a Mia Cara in medium size and how much bigger it is than my normal personals, I figured it'd be quite larger. So let's take a look inside. So I use this planner alongside with this guy. So I was using a Malden, so it's really just a new cover per se, and a couple of new inserts that I got through my Cloth and Paper sub box, which that's a whole nother story. I actually wasn't planning on subscribing again, but it subscribed me automatically, so I was like, F it, just get the pocket size. So I'm actually pleased. So you're gonna get like all Cloth and Paper pretty much. I don't want to waste it. Like, one of my goals this year is to not waste anything I have. So all these notebooks and stuff that I have, I want to make sure I do end up using them, and that's one of the other reasons why I love having just plain notebooks, because you can use them for so many different things. So I just have, this is one of my favorite journaling cards from Cloth and Paper. I don't know why, it just is. So I stuck that in there. And then as you see here, I have the Exceptional. This is actually not a white paper. It's kind of like it's not necessarily cream. It's kind of a cream color, I guess. By the way, these dividers I bought when I bought my clear pocket dividers, which was a while back. They're tapioca colored. I thought they looked really pretty with this brown, so I added them. I'm glad that I can use them. They're actually thinner than the glass dividers anyway, and they're side, which I do enjoy a side divider. This was a journaling card I cut down from Cloth and Paper. It was from like their April. I bought something from them in April, some pocket, the dividers, and this I believe was in there with it. So I just cut it down, and it was my dashboard in my Malden. So, and then I have the clear calendar in here, and then just a bookmark or Ollie clip. So I finally decided to join the trend with the book darts. I've been wanting these for so long, so now I have them, and I'm actually very happy that I have them. It twists. Okay, didn't even know. I really like how they look, and I use them in everything. So I really am glad I was able to get this dashboard. It's really pretty. I love the movement of the hand and the arm. You still have a lot of time to make yourself be what you want, and I put this up here because it resonates with me right now, and I really want to be a good person, and a better person and a helpful and giving person to my community. I want to give back to the community, and I want to be a proper Christian, I guess you could say. So, that's, yeah. Anyway, so this was in, I guess, this came in I bought the dividers. I think this came with it, and I really actually like how it looks. So this is my inbox. This came from last year. This inbox, was last year's in one of their box. This came in this month's. I really like this color combination, and I really like the size of this, so I'm glad that I got it. In this box they also sent like this really cool pouch, and I think you can fill this up quite a bit. It's squished right now, so it's kind of hard to tell, but when you shape it properly and everything, it can hold a lot. So, but yeah, these Post-its came with this month's box. I really like them a lot. And they also came with, I mean, you can honestly check, I'm sure there's people have share, like, do a unboxing and stuff of their box and share it. These are really great too. I actually really enjoy these, so I am using that in this setup. So this is my inbox. I just have, this is from Cloth and Paper as well. I just have one sheet of this. This is their inbox sheet. For pocket size, this is like really tiny, but I write pretty small, so it's okay. So I just have my inbox lists here, which is just what was already in my Pocket. Like I said, nothing much has changed. I was using Pocket for over a month now, so I truly have stuff already. I just put this vellum that I already had in my planner over this dashboard, which is a whole thing about traveling, which I'm not going to read. And then this is how I do my monthlies. I put one of these dot tabs here. I got to update August and July. So I like the 1 month, page on 1 month. It's simple, it's easy, and it saves space, especially when you're in pocket size. But I only use my monthly for events that are coming and stuff like that, because I use weeklies for, I have a lot of different stuff, you'll see. Anyway, the next part are my weeklies that come from the Cloth and Paper boxes. I actually really like their boxes. Their inserts are sending this time around, so I've been using these inserts for months now, and I really enjoy them, and I'm glad I have August and September in this as well, and I hope that they keep sending them for the rest of the year, because I really like them. They're horizontal, and this is how I've been using them. Very simple. I've been keeping my pocket planner at home on my desk, propped up as a quick view of what events and stuff going on. So when I sit at my desk actually planning, I have a way to all I have to do is look up, and I get all the dates and stuff I need and what's going on. So it makes it easier to plan in this. So I'm thankful that I'm able to actually have it on the go now, because I'm using it as a wallet. So this is this week. I've decided to add a running to-do list to next week. I mean, honestly, it's Friday right now, so it's kind of pointless. So I just cut some slits in these. This came in a box. I forget which box it came in, but it came half-page graph notes. I really like them, so I'm going to put them into next week. On the back of these inserts, I'm going to be doing a month review here, because I haven't done one. I haven't been doing month reviews in here, so this is a great place to do that. And I have a lot of other pocket planners, so I can store these inserts and then do a flip at the end of the year. A lot of time I just throw stuff away, to be honest, but this planner is strictly functional. It's not really meant to be like cutesy and stuff, so it's going to be pretty bland, I guess. So I was working on planning this week, and going ahead and getting all just forward planning as well, because the whole purpose of having this is to have a place that I can quickly jot down all my events and schedule stuff that in advance, because when you're in a bullet journal or something that you draw out like I do here, it's kind of difficult to do that because I go week by week. Even though I have these in here, they don't, I'm grateful for having these in here because I can do that. I'm sorry, my cats are crazy right now. But these have been filled with my swim schedule, so I really didn't have the space at the time to use it as forward planning or future planning or whatever. So this is going to help me just go ahead and jot down whatever I need right away, and I won't lose information. So I'm actually looking forward to using this more often. So you can see I have a pretty busy week this upcoming week. I don't have any swim lessons except on Thursday, and I have them timed right here. I put my big events here, and then like day specific to-dos, like stuff I need to do that go along with the event to prepare or whatnot, in this column. That's how I decided to do this week. Last week I did the same thing, but the weeks before I did not do that. I used the space. I just put the events in the here, and then I did events and tasks. I didn't like that. And then I did events here, and then like mood and weather. So I'm over that. I like this way. I highlight which week we're in. It gives me a good visual. And yeah, so that's what I was working on. I was actually working on the week that I go back to work at the school. So that's where I left off. I have my bill is due here, but I'm going to pay it ahead of time like I normally do. So I'm going to do this color so I know that it's a little more important. Usually if I use a darker color, it's a more important task, event, or whatever it is. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this in here. So I'll have that as my running to do. And then go ahead and this is my credit card. Okay. So that's how I'm using that. And like I said, I have until like September. Then I actually have some dailies in here. Now, I use this for my dailies, okay? I use this for like all my personal daily life stuff. So everything from let me show you, from my schedule to-dos to spiritual, like my devotional stuff. That's what all this is for. This is set up in a very similar way. It has a daily itinerary, which is the schedule, then weather, things to do, meals, and notes here. And then I added this in between each one of these as just a basic, it's a dot grid daily. You can see where it has like the month, the day, the month, and the date, and then whatever subject. It's a notes page, I guess. I put it with this, so I have a 2-page daily in my pocket. So if I don't want to carry all of this with me because it's not necessary, I guess you could say, then I'll have a way to still look at what's going on in the day and keeping up with all the stuff. So I'm glad that I have this in here. At first, my plan was to use this as mostly just money oriented, like wallet stuff, but it kind of turned into something more. And I'm looking forward to working with it and using it as a extension of this, or a sister or brother of this guy. So to me, this is a boy. This looks like a boy to me. And this looks like a boy to me too. So brothers, I guess. So whatever. Yeah, so I have, I guess, a month's worth in here. And if this works out well and I like these inserts, and I can purchase some. Cloth and Paper does give you an example on how to use it. Now, I love my Summer's Touch inserts. They are my favorite, okay? So if this doesn't work out, I'll go right back to her stuff. I've just always loved how organized her inserts are and how small her grid is. I do, but like I mentioned, I don't want to waste the stuff that's already in front of me. It's already printed, it's cutted, it's perfect, it's like perfectly aligned. So back here I've just got all my money stuff, which I'm not going to really share. I have like online orders and then my card payments and stuff. I don't want to share that. So that's the end of what's in my rings. And then I just have this notebook. It's blank right now. It's a Tomo River notebook. It's simply to jot down any and everything. It's pretty much an inbox or a brain dump, I guess you could say, because my inbox has structure to it. It's not meant to just be too random. You can see I use a lot of Post-its and stuff like that, but there is a structure to it. This is meant for everything else. So grocery lists, measurements, because I'm decorating the house a bit and stuff, getting some furniture, all that. So that's just what that's for. And then of course you see I have all my cards, I have my cash back here, and then in this guy I have my change and my drink cards for Nutrition Zone and my business cards. So that is literally, I'm excited for this. So this will now be going with me versus just sitting on my desk like my Malden was doing. It was just sitting there as a view for when I plan and sit at my desk. So I'm very pleased with this Mia Cara. I lucked out. I highly suggest y'all check out Facebook groups for Gillio, like for Gillios, and also your Instagram. People sell their planners on Instagram, which I will be doing. So yes, that is an update on this guy. Now I'm going to do I don't know if I should do it in this video. Yeah, I might as well. Quick update on what this week's looks like in here. I did not do it on live or in a video because I was just so busy, and it was just, I forgot I didn't do it and it was like already time for work, and I was like crap, so I had to do it before I even went to work. It was a rushed moment. So it's fairly simple. I've got my this week stuff that I need to get done, my cover page, and then my tracking is still the same. My gratitude, I need to do today's gratitude. I did fill my pen with brown ink. This is my theme for this week. Last week I had greens, and I still had some browns and stuff, but it was mostly green, so all my ink was green. And then I have another weekly. Now you guys are gonna be like, this girl loves her weeklies. I do, because I have different uses for them. Like this weekly gives me a view of what I have going on, so I can plan in here, but I also use it as a daily review, so it works for me. I just put a tidbit, you can see here. I need to do yesterday's. I was just like not feeling good yesterday, and then today's at the end of the night. So I always do a daily review either the next morning or at night. So I would have done this morning, and I would have done this morning. Usually I have like my morning planner routines and my evening planner routines. I have two different routines for that. My meal tracking, or I guess I log my meals here, and then I put like my meal prep and grocery list here. I didn't do much this week because my husband was kind enough to actually cook this week because I was so busy. 8 hours straight in the water is like intense, okay? Treading water, swimming, it's intense. Running to-do list, you can see where my pages got a little wet this go around because of the pool. Here's Monday. I didn't do too much Bible study. I did a little, but I wasn't feeling too good. I started feeling bad at this point, and but anyway, I have my list. I canceled 2 people. I just couldn't get there on time. I was trying to get my planner in order, I guess. And then Tuesday was a good day. I was able to get all my study done, and then saw all my clients and had an in preparation for work list. So, and then Wednesday saw all my clients. It was another good day. Starting to feel bad again. Did a bit of Bible study, and prioritize, Jesus, and basically. And then Thursday was a hot mess, but still good. I was feeling really, really sick, and I ended up having to move some lessons to next week because I just was not feeling good. And then I went back to back, no break here. And I did do a morning routine, and then I had a to-do list, and then I have a couple things I need to do today, and prep for cleaning. Have tidied a bit today, but haven't done a lot. I'll share that. But anyway, my Mia Cara, this guy came to me yesterday, so I did a little quick Mia Cara setup, what I would want to do on it. I think I did this like the night before or something. I don't remember. And then here's today. So I want to prioritize the Bible and my quiet time and prayer. So I was making some notes on what I want to do, like creating a quiet time bag with a Bible and like my journals and stuff. And I find that my desk works best. I could just come sit at my desk and I have everything I need right in front of me, and it's comfortable and it's my own space. So, but I need to look up some Bible studies. I want to get a devotional book. Anyway, so yeah, I have a lot to plan still for today. Like I back plan, like anytime I find what works best for me, guys, and helps my mental health is actually writing down the things that I do accomplish. So even if I have a list of things that I need to accomplish and I don't get to them, I can write down the stuff I actually do accomplish, and I don't feel so bad. Like I don't feel like I failed at my to-do list because I have a ton of things I actually did. So any small thing that I accomplish, I like to put, and it really has helped my mentality. All right, so here's to Sunday. Saturday's in between there, by the way. I have them like this. I have 2 pages per day. I've just got some post-it notes for next week. Now, because I have this in the works, I won't have to use the post-it notes this time because the post-it notes are to set up for next week. And like I said, I do a week at a time in here. So it's actually really nice that I have this set up the way I do, so I can truly set my planner up a lot more efficiently because I'll have it written out here and can then go in. So yes, that is my planner, you guys. I do have bill money back here and some money I can spend. All the money stuff's gonna be put into this sucker, but when it comes to like my actual, if I have a big envelope of money like this, I will definitely keep it in this guy to pay my bills. But when I go pay my bill, I'll be taking the envelope out and sticking it in here and then just running to the bank and taking care of that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. There will be more coming up. School is about to start, and I'll have an updated bag video and stuff like that. So just keep an eye out, and I love you guys so much. And until next time, bye.